Hello, and welcome to the channel. A few weeks ago, I was on holiday in the far northwest of Scotland, staying at a little fishing village called Burby. We've been visiting the area for about 25 years and watched the popularity of the area soar. A usual visit while in the area is the village of Durness, at the very northwestern tip of the island of Great Britain. In this first part of the video, we travel over to Durness from Burby on the A838, which runs from Lairg to Tlung. Scenic is a small hamlet at the junction of the B801. From Burby, here the road leads through the Northwest Highlands to Durness. It's a single track road and pretty much unchanged for over a century. Durness has become something of a honeypot for tourists, which isn't surprising given the fact that this is one of the least populated and remotest parts of Britain. In the village are actual things to do, sights to see, shops to visit, restaurants outside. But it doesn't distract from the interest and beauty of the place. One of the first places I always visit is Balnakeil, which is just a little out of the village, going east on the road that runs along the entire north coast of Scotland. I headed first to a little headland half a mile or so away from the cave, with wonderful views into the North Atlantic. Although as I just reached it, a heavy shower came down. Bearing in mind this was only September, gives you some idea how desolate and wild this place is. The cave is a pretty impressive place. It has a 66-foot drop waterfall from the main river above, the largest sea cave entrance in Britain, and a long tidal gorge in front of it that was once actually part of the cave. At certain times you can also take a boat ride inside that takes you into the heart of the cave. I do like it here and spent quite a while along with the other visitors just wandering and exploring. It always strikes me as a little strange because the whole of the geology of this part of Scotland is so unlike anything in the area where I live and in the area of most of England. Yet here, this is exactly like the Yorkshire Dales. Yet we're 500 miles north. From the cave, we headed a short distance along the road to the Durness village hall. It's probably the quietest place to visit in the whole of the village. Maybe a little surprisingly, but here is a memorial to the late John Lennon. It was created as a garden, and there are stones with inscriptions of the song "In My Life." And the reason it's here is he had an aunt who had a caravan here, I believe, and in his childhood spent a lot of holidays here in the summers, and apparently had fond memories of the place, which isn't at all surprising. Being a little bit of a Beatles fan. I always stop here and reflect on life and loss, and other such things. I usually then get back in the car and play In My Life on my streaming service on my phone. Down the road a mile or so, heading out of the village, is an old World War II military station with lots of little huts. It's the Balnakeil craft village. Has been there for decades and has art shops and craft shops. Used to have the Loch Cross Boyle bookshop, which we used to visit and love, but that closed down and it became Cocoa Mountain, the home of a very, very nice hot chocolate. It doesn't seem to be quite what it once was, but the hot chocolate was still good. There is a beach in Durness called Sango Sands, and it's a lovely spot to visit, but it was quite busy and the day was starting to get on, so I only got as far as the car park. thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and like it. And if you do enjoy this type of content, then consider subscribing to the channel. But until the next time, I'll say cheerio.